Now we are prepared to transform this lamp into an elegant but quirky one. We cleaned the lamp with white lightning and an abrasive cloth, and it was super dirty. It had dirt from 1984 on it, and actually our mom prepared it for us to paint. She really wanted to see it transformed. Then we rinsed it twice, only with water, to get rid of any leftover solution and dirty bits. We let it dry for a few hours, and then I applied 2 coats of slick stick, which helps the paint to bond to the shiny surfaces. We let it dry for 2 hours in between the coats, and then we waited 24 hours before we started to paint. Our base coat is mermaid tail from Dixie Belle, our favorite color. You can't deny its magic. We used a synthetic brush from Dixie Belle, doing horizontal motion all over it, making sure to take a little amount of paint so this won't drip. After applying mermaid tail, we let it dry for 2 hours, and then let's introduce more colors, obviously. I started the second coat with Tree Frog Green, and I applied it here and there at the moment using horizontal motions and just go with the flow. Then I applied Peacock in those unpainted spots, but I also layered it over the Tree Frog Green in some places to slightly blend them and to also have a lovely color variations. For this style, you need to apply the color like you just don't care. Just splash it there, although you care loads. That's like the recipe we found for this style. Once I was done with these two colors, I just came with a bit of the gulf here and there and just spread it around with a clean brush, blending it slightly in through Tree Frog Green and Peacock. And we just go like this all over it. On the base, we did the same style, just adding the colors in different directions, creating texture, slightly fade them into each other while still leaving them rough, if that makes sense. With a cheap brush, we sprinkled some black paint, caviar from Dixie Belle, just to add some more character to the piece. We've seen this trick at a few other artists and we had to include this in our pieces. It truly matched with our vintage style. Once the paint has dried, about 2 hours, we sealed it with 3 layers of flat clear coat, leaving 2 hours in between the coats. I applied it with an artist brush and just picking up a small amount of wax and drag it down using a light hand when doing so. It will create like a lovely golden shadow. I will do the same on the bottom part, but here I dragged up the wax and the colors in between the golden looks magic. Make sure to use a light hand, especially when you are trying to fade the wax. We bought a lampshade from a vintage shop and it just matches perfectly, and this is the final result. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this tutorial, it inspired you in any way, and if you did so, please don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more tutorials. See you next time, bye!